What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. In episode 51, first of all, you smashed 7k likes, not quite the 12k that we got of episode 50. Let's try and smash 7,000 again. Let's start again on Monday, let's break Sunday's goal, let's try and hit 7,100, that'd be amazing. Secondly, I made profit anyway off of that draft. I thought about 5 to 15, maybe up towards 20k, depending on when I sold the players. But a couple of you guys tweeted me, and probably it was in the comments as well, that I had a player, a goalkeeper, the silver guy that I got in the premium gold player pack, that was extinct. So I got 10k off of him just like that, which was amazing. So I was very, very happy with that. So we ended up making somewhere around a 30k mark. Ooh. I don't want to take Messi for obvious reasons. I would much rather any other version of Messi. Now, if we take Carrasco... Oh, he goes actually into there. And that means Royce goes in there as well, and I don't want that either. I'm going to take Azpilicueta. It'd be nice to actually have a solid defender in the team. But, of course, the main aim is always to get the 99 Ronaldo, the 98 Messi that was about to pop up. Right, oh, God. Maybe I should have taken the other Messi. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we got here. Look at that, we've got 2 Reading players. Come on, that Reading. 2 Reading players. I know my players. I know my badges. And then up front, we're getting shafted. Okay. So there's absolutely no links here to anyone. Let's take Berahino. Let's get another team of the... Come on, EA. I don't want these players in my squad. I want good players. Even if they're not beast players, that's what I was looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. That team of the year Modric. He gets 7k, Ronaldo gets 7k now no matter what. And I'm super chuffed. I was going to say chuffed and happy at the same time. We also get team of the year Kante. This is now starting to look like a really good squad. Yes, we've got a few changes to make in the squad. Now, I could take Charlotto. Go BPL, I could take Dani Alves and just somehow work him in or use him as a super sub, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, because that right back, that Charlotto right back, not good. Could take Exatia. He gets soft links to 2 players, which is obviously quite smart. He's got Shadow Chem style as well, which boosts the defending, and then in at left back, I mean, I could also take Alonso. Let's take Alonso. Let's swap those 2 around. We'll work with it like this for the timing. Lots of changes to be made into this team. I'm not going to take the goalkeeper just yet because I don't know who I'm going to have in defence. But we're going to need some big players here to help us. Now, do I go? No, Roberto's not fast enough. Semedo we could take. Or Nzonzi we could take. Nzonzi would obviously give that a link to Modric and a link to Kante. I think we're going to go with Nzonzi to start with. We're going to pop him in there and swap these 2 around. It's going to give us a nice little chem boost up to 63. I definitely need that right winger changed. It's throwing Coutinho down my throat. I'm going to take him this occasion as well. Popping him there gives us a nice little boost again instead of Aluko. But it's not ideal for what we want. We get Henrik. Ooh. We've got some good choices here. Now, Mkhitaryan will make a good sub. Or we could put him where Coutinho is. And he'd get some alright chem. Carvajal obviously would be a great right mid to put in. Right back, sorry, but I'd prefer a Premier League right back. Well, let's take the regular Messi. I think that's a smart choice here. And we'll swap those around and get a nice little boost there for those guys. So not too bad so far. I know the chemistry looks low, but obviously we don't have a goalkeeper just yet. That Antoine Griezmann. I could play him instead of Nzonzi. I don't know what to do with that. Or I could just play him at right centre mid instead of Kante. Do I really not play Kante? Of course I don't not play Kante. Who else have we got here? Mane, I mean, it's going to be Griezmann anyway. Taking Griezmann instead of Kante gives us a nice big boost. That's a shame that I can't get really... Yeah, like, I need a good Premier League right back to link with Kante. Ooh, unless I put him... Hold on. If we go and get Kante here and then pop him over here and then swap these 2 around here, bang, there we go. So we've got that perfect trio in the bottom left. Ronaldo's still fine for chemistry. Modric is perfect for chemistry. Griezmann just needs that one link. And then he's perfect for chemistry. I like that. And then we've got Neymar as a super sub so far. We need a striker. A La Liga striker is going to be very, very important. Oh, perfect. Look at that, guys. Oh, I can't swap players with an empty position. David De Gea is going in nets. No problem at all. Ooh, Versalco. Yeah, perfect. There you go. Now he pops in there. That puts up to 90 chemistry with the goalkeeper. Everyone will be on 10 chem. Let's take our secondary goalkeeper. Let's take the La Liga guy. Not that I'm going to use him. We're going to throw De Gea in there. Now this is a huge team. It's already a 190, and that's before I put Neymar on the bench. It's still a 190. Oh, it's a 191 right now. This could be our highest rated draft. I need another big defender. I've got one defender pick left. I need a big player here. It's not happening. We're actually going to have to use this guy, which sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Next up, we've got a couple midfielders to come. Nothing huge by way of rating. Let's take João Mario. That takes us down to a 190, sadly. Next midfielder, I'll take Alexis Sanchez, a nice 89 rated player. Keeps us at 190. 2 picks to go. There's not really much I can get. A Suarez would be good. I'll take the 93 Eden Hazard as well. That keeps us also at a 190. This last pick is going to determine whether or not I break my draft record. If we get a huge player here, 191. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, I want to take Isco because he does fit. I'm taking Iniesta. Is it going to be a 191? It's not. God damn it. It's still a 190. That's so unlucky. This midfield, great. Attack, good. Messi, Ronaldo, fantastic. We're going to be subbing off Coutinho probably quite quickly, actually, because he only gets, what, 4 chem there? 3 chem with a manager, maybe 4 chem. So it's going to be Coutinho off and Neymar on very, very quickly in this team here. Midfield is insane. I mean, we've got good chem styles on the players. Versalco with a shadow is fine. Zeta with low pace, not great. Low medium work rates, which is good. His pace is terrible. His defending is okay, especially with the shadow. He's going to have to be subbed out. I might have to put Kolasinac in there for him. Or maybe put Kolasinac at left back and Alonso in at centre back. I don't know. I might put Dani Alves, who has a pace boost, but no defending boost. No, I don't want to do that. That's a tricky one, man. We didn't quite get this. It's this one centre-back that's going to cost me. Overall, this team is great. This attack, good. 3 team of the years. Huge players in this. Huge, huge players. Hazard. Ooh, we could actually play... do that and do that. That just doesn't work at all, does it? I'm thinking, like, if we can throw Hazard in there, that would have been all right, but sadly, no. I might as well start Iniesta up there. He gets the same as Coutinho. Neymar doesn't get any links up there, which is sad. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter who we start, Coutinho or Iniesta. They're both, like, it's going to get a sub out. So in terms of a manager, a La Liga manager is just paramount. And there you go, we have it. So everybody gets 10 chemistry. The striker gets 4 chem, but will be subbed out immediately for Neymar, the 93 Neymar. We go back to one of the greatest attacks in the game, Neymar, Ronaldo and Messi. We've got one of the greatest midfields in the game in Modric, Kante and Griezmann. Our defence is a struggle. I might have to bring on Dani Alves. I might have to bring on Kolasinac for this centre-back. That's it. Other than that, though, guys, this is our team. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-3-1-2 team with some very good players. Prime Henry, Prime Puyol, Inform Thiago, Casemiro, Griezmann, Handanovic and Alonso. A bit of a weak right-hand side to the team, but as he's got a 188 as his team rating, he's clearly got some beasts on the bench. And this game was a very, very interesting game. We start things off really well with Ronaldo there, scoring after just 7 minutes in the game to go 1-0 up. And then just a few minutes later, beautiful pass from Modric into Messi, another ball all the way down to Ronaldo. Lots of options here with Ronaldo. manages to evade the tackle there, and we go 2-0 to the good. So a very nice early lead. And then again, just a few minutes later, down the left-hand side, as promised, Neymar comes on and Kolasinac comes on. The cross comes in, and sadly it's defended quite well, but the ball falls to Luka Modric. Fake shot stop, beautiful little roulette, and the left foot banger into the bottom left-hand corner to make it 3-0. The goals did not stop there. The giant goalkeeper kick out to Cristiano Ronaldo straight down the middle. He heads out onto Lionel Messi. Messi's got time and space, waits for the right option. It falls to Luka Modric, evades the first challenge, evades the second challenge, and slams that one home as well to make it 4-0. My opponent did make a small comeback just before half-time here. Thierry Henry booked from a rage lunge tackle. Messi back into Henry through the legs of my defender that was standing in the way of the ball, and lethally rifles that one home past the goalkeeper, but straight from kickoff pretty much. I had an offside there that was Ronaldo from the kickoff. He ended up passing it to me. Ronaldo tries a shot. It falls to Kante, who heads it back to Ronaldo for the volley. And at 5-1, I was thinking, all right, brilliant. I'm 5-1 up. It's half-time. I'm controlling the game. So what I started to do in the second half was just to try and slow the game down. You know, I didn't want to edit too many goals. You know, these gameplay clips, they get really, really long when I just score way too many. So I was like, let me just try and keep it at 5-1. If he scores one back, I'll push on a little bit. Not only did he score one back, he scored another one back. And something had just changed, man. I was like, damn, I'm really struggling now to even make chances. So I went attacking, got back into the game. Beautiful little through ball there from Messi to Ronaldo. And I actually did press the pass button from Ronaldo there onto Kante, and he scores to make it 6-3. My opponent pulled it back to 6-4 though. And after being 4-0 and 5-1 up comfortably, I now find myself with 20 minutes to go at 6-4 and kind of stressing a little bit. Fortunately enough though, guys, we managed to score another goal. But this second half, you know, the first half, I was just so dominant. I did not expect this in the second half. And I actually scored a really nice goal there in the end to make it 7-4. But you'll see by the match stats at the end, you might say I was actually lucky to win. My opponent gets a penalty here in the 88th minute with Thierry Henry. Fortunately enough for me, it wasn't a problem. I managed to save it, and it didn't really cause too many dramas going into the last 2 minutes of the game. My opponent, however, did still manage to score another goal. Henry loops that one through to Messi. Kolasinac just doesn't have the pace at all, and Messi slots that one home nicely. So a 12-goal thriller that I won 7-5. Obviously happy to come out of that with a win, but after controlling it so heavily in the first half, you know, 5-1 at half time, he actually won 4-2 the second half. So really disappointed in myself. I had more possession and such, but my opponent made a really good game of it. But we advanced through to the to the second round, guys. And in the second round, we come up against a 4-2-3-1. Obviously one of the strongest formations in the game this year, and a really good team. Hazard, Mkhitaryan, and Sanchez in there, very good. Aurier centre-back, I'm totally okay with that. But Gundogan's alright. Dele Alli's way off Ken. But Klein, his left centre-back, Dyer, and his left-back, not the best. Jack Butland in goal, not the best. And I was able to capitalise on that. You know, Ronaldo with a penalty after 18 minutes. Serge Aurier with a booking there up in the top left-hand corner sends us 1-0 to the good. And then we go up 2-0 as well just after 20 minutes. Modric with a little roulette there gets tackled. However, Dele Alli gives the ball away to that Team of the Year Kante card. Threads that through into Cristiano Ronaldo, who lasers that one home in off the underside of the bar. And we go 2-0 to the good. And it wasn't until the second half that we managed to get a third goal. A lazy throw out from my opponent there with the goalkeeper. It finds Modric, who gets it into Neymar. Beautiful bit of skill from Neymar. And he slams that one into the back of the net as well to make it 3-0. And just a few minutes later, the long ball gets played up. I end up picking up possession with Versalco there. Versalco into Griezmann. Griezmann to Modric. Modric threads it one time down to Messi. Messi turns the defender. Lovely little bit of space. Gets into the box. I can see Neymar at the far post there. So we whip it to him. And he just smashes that one home to make it 4-0. So we do find ourselves, guys, into the semi-final. Obviously, I'm playing quite good FIFA right now, but that first game was a little bit of a worry and showed me that I am susceptible to conceding goals with this team just because of that defence. You know, Versalco, Kolasinac, or whoever that other centre-back is that I had at the start of the game. Not really the best. I dominated that game, though. We come into a semi-final with a nice team, a really well-rounded team, but not an exceptional team. You know, Shevchenko's good, not great. Deco's good, not great. Isco, good, not great. Coutinho, good, not great. The defence for this guy, pretty weird, basic chem styles, low rated, and I thought, okay, we can really capitalise on this. We can really make the most of this. Sadly, it wasn't that good for us in the start. I gave away silly possession here. You'll see Cristiano Ronaldo tried to turn him. 2 passes later, and he's clean through on goal. First pass into Shevchenko, the second pass into Neymar, and he scores. So I literally gifted him possession for the first goal. And then the second goal as well, quite unfortunate on my part. I tackled him well in the box. He gets the ball through. He's playing really nice FIFA. No complaints there. But he gets the ball here with Deco. De Gea makes a big save. He manages to keep it in. And upon keeping it in, he gets it into the box. Obviously a danger area when the ball goes into the box. But I made a good tackle here with my defender. Luka Modric there tackles it. It just falls to Messi. And unfortunately got in the goal there. Now at this point it was half-time. I actually had to disappear for a second at half-time. When I came back, I had lost connection to the EA servers. I'm not sure whether or not that was me actually DCing from the servers, or if it was that the forfeiting the match because of time constraints. So I don't know what it looks like when you forfeit with time constraints. And as typical with FIFA, if I did DC because I forfeited because I waited too long before I came back to be able to play the second half, then fair enough. But if I DC'd from the EA servers, that's actually quite frustrating, because as you can see here, I wasn't disconnected from PSN. I got straight back into FIFA Ultimate Team, but sadly, we had a loss on the record, and that was us out in the semi-final. So I had no chance to make a comeback in that second half there. I did feel like I would have been able to score a couple of goals, but my opponent was very good anyway, so I might have lost regardless. But that, guys, is the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. Alright, guys, so in the semi-final, I think I either lapsed out of time or just actually DC'd from the EA servers. The halftime whistle went at 2-0 down. I was creating a fair few chances. I felt a little bit aggrieved at the second goal he scored. I tackled him perfectly in the box. I pressed pass to try and pass it away, and then Messi just shot. And I was like, okay, fair enough. But I had to go away from the console, so I didn't know if I'd be back in time for the second half. I was hoping the 35 seconds or so that I had in the halftime area would have been enough for me to go and do what I needed to do and to get back. Obviously, I've just had a son, and sometimes that's more important than FIFA, man, so that's too bad. I don't know if I would have come back to win that game anyway, so maybe we would have lost anyway, but it didn't say you have forfeited the match due to inactivity. It said you have disconnected from the EA servers. So I don't know if, regardless of whether I was winning or losing, I'm not even sure if I would have just been booted off the servers. This team in general was good. I knew the defense was going to be a problem. You know, Versalco is okay. Xdata there is okay. Even as Pilaqueta is not great. You know, 5'10". He's actually got good defensive stats. He's not bad, actually. You know, he's got backbone chem stars. It's just that lack of pace again. And Alonso as well with the lack of pace. And you saw in game 1, I went 5-1 up, and I only eventually won that, I think, 7-5 or 7-4. Yeah, 7-5. Round 2, I won 4-0. And you can see there I got a 3-0 DC loss in the semi-final. So I don't know if we're going to be able to make any coins here today. We get a gold players pack and a jumbo premium gold pack. We will be able to make the money back. I'll say we'll get 2,000 coins from match coins because we made it to the semi-final. So let's start with the gold players pack. And once again, just because of how the market is this year, it's easy to make profit even if you only get to the semi-final. Not immediate instant profit, but it's easy to make profit. And the reason being is because for a lot of the cards that you pick up, I mean, straight away they will sell for 500 coins a man, right? So that's 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5. So that's like 5,000 coins there, and then a couple of silvers. And that's if they sell at, 500 coins a man. But what you'll notice is that with some of them, they'll sell for 800 coins or 1,000 coins, or, yeah, see, this guy's 500 coins. I think Redmond, based on the SBCs that are available at the time, this guy, he might not sell right now for more than 500 coins, but in due course and over, in time, they absolutely will sell for a fair amount. So, although we don't make instant profit today in today's game, let's have a look at this guy. He's about 500 coins as well. So, it's about 6,000 coins worth of cards at absolute minimum value there. 6,000 coins plus a 2k that we got back from match coins. That puts us up to 8k. So we need about 7,000 coins from a jumbo premium gold pack, and that's if we sold them now at 500 coins. Obviously, if we sell all those cards at board player, if we sell all those cards at 1,000 coins, boom, we made profit. We're gonna get ourselves a German centre back. It's Howard Des. It's all right though. It's an 83 rated. It will give us, I think he's going for about 22 to 2,400 right now. Anyone else in here? No. Let's have a look what we got here from. 25. Yeah, see, 2.5k there. I'll sell him. That's a nice amount. So we needed 7k from this pack. That leaves us needing 4.5k, 3.5k, 2.5k. All the contracts will count as 1k, so that needs us leaving 1.5k. We'll get 1,000 coins from the consumables that are left. That leads us needing 500 coins, and we can discard it for 1,100. So even in a semi-final loss, guys, we scraped a profit if we sell it all right now. We made about 4, maybe 500 coins if we sold it all right now. Of course, we're not going to sell it all right now. We're going to sell it at far more opportune times, because we could easily turn this into 10, 20, 30k profit if we sell at the right time. You know, marquee matchups are tomorrow, so that will obviously really help us with selling on cards, sorry. And then if we look at our draft record now, we're exactly 32 wins from 61 drafts, 497 goal difference, 898 scored, 401 conceded. I still need to sort out my defense. You know, my defense is my biggest problem. I can't really be gutted about that loss, because it wasn't anything. You know what I mean? It was one of those losses where it doesn't really make any difference, because I DC'd from the servers. And it might have been from inactivity, but I've never disconnected from inactivity before. So I don't know if the you have lost connection is when with inactivity is from if it says that, and then if it lets you go and look at your team at the end of the game and stuff. But on that one, it literally booted me out and says when I came back into Ultimate Team, it said you've disconnected from the EA servers. So I had to log back in, and of course, in typical fashion, I logged immediately back in because my internet was fine. So it's whatever. We got a DC. We still managed to do good in the draft. We still managed to make a profit, turn in a profit in draft. But most importantly, that midfield and attack was crazy good. But guys, this is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.